Welcome back. My name is Chanel if we haven't practiced before. Today I'm going to be taking you through an express glute workout. You will need a resistance band. For reference, I am using a heavy band, but feel free to use whatever you have. If you don't have a band, you can also do this whole class just body weight. So grab what you've got and let's get started. We're going to start on our backs today. So just laying down, feet are hip width distance apart. Grab your band and place it over the knees. So that band is just above the knees. Arms will start down by the sides. There's a drawing of the ribs to the hips. Pull the belly to spine. And you should just be able to tickle the backs of your ankles. From here, take a full breath in and let it go. We start by opening the knees out wide. Come back to parallel. Open the knees wide, pull on the band, and then resist it as you come back to parallel. Just gently warming up the legs here. Finding that nice, gentle movement. Keep it slow, keep it controlled. Opening the knees, feel this tension on the band, and then come back to parallel. Nice work. We're here for 5. We're going to add on in 4, holding through the center in 3, final 2, last 1, come back through the center, hold. Slight tuck of the pelvis as you start to roll up the spine, peeling each vertebrae off at a time. Squeeze the glutes at the top and then rolling all the way back and down. More of that spinal articulation to start today. You tuck the tailbone, lift the pubic bone, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae, squeeze the glutes at the top, and then lower all the way back and down. Nice work, staying with that. Focusing on only rolling up as high as you can without losing that ab connection or arching into the lower back. Focus on the squeeze of the glutes at the top. We're going to add on in 5. Nice work. Final 2 here. We're curling all the way up and holding on this next one. Curl up, hold at the top. Open the knees wide. Parallel, wide, parallel, and then roll all the way back down. Curling up, hold, we go wide, parallel, wide, parallel. 2 pulses on that band and then we reset. For our next movement, we're going to take this more into a glute drop. So at the moment we're rolling more of the spinal articulation, peeling vertebrae off at a time. On our next one, we're going to hold it up at the top, open the knees wide, parallel, hold the band out wide now, and then we just tap the glutes down, lift back up. One piece, we tap, we lift. Keep pulling on that band. Nice work. We're holding up in 5. Squeeze the glutes at the top. We tap, we lift, we tap, we lift. Nice work. Final 3 here. Good, last 2. Stay lifted in 1. Just the band out and in. Good, squeeze those glutes at the top. Find the tension, resist it as you come in. We're holding up in 5. Nice work, stay with me, almost there. Last 2. Final 1, knees parallel, little pulse of the hips, up and down. Squeeze the glutes, just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower back and down. Little windscreen wipe of those legs, left and right. Nice work. When you're ready, we're going to come all the way up. So just rolling yourselves up. We'll start on our right side today, coming into a side lying position. Stack your right shoulder over the elbow, and we're going to bend our knees so they're just below the hips, but bring your shins parallel with the top of your mat. So they're straight in that line. That band above your knees, we're going to press this left hip away so we can maintain this length through the right side of the waist. Good. And all we're going to do from here is just hover that leg up at hip height. Hold it here, flex through the foot. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the leg together and then lift back up to hip height. We tap, we lift, we tap, we lift. Nice work. Can you focus on that left glute, squeezing as you lift that leg up to hip height? Feel that tension in the band. Staying lifted through the right shoulder, the right waist. And there's that drawing of the ribs to the hips, belly to the spine. We hold up in 4, stay lifted in 3, final 2, last one, hold it up. Internally rotate that leg, turn the knee down, lift your heel. We tap the knees together, lift back up. We tap, we lift. We tap, we lift. Whew, I can feel this one already. I know, it's a lot. Stay with me. We just tap and lift. Final 5. We're going to finish with a pulse in 4. Keep trying to lift that heel higher than the knee. Last 3. Good. 2. Stay lifted on this next one. Little pulse on that band. Can you lift that left heel away? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whoo, tap that glute out. Small but deadly movement, hey? All right, slide your band down to the ankles. So just move it so it's above your ankles and come back down into that same side lying position with the shins parallel with the top of your mat. Push the hip away, lift out of the shoulder. And then from here, we hold that leg up at hip height. Hold here, stay with me. You can feel this straight away. So use your breath, focus on it to stay with me. In and out. Final 3, leg lowers in 2. Last 1, we lower down, we lift, we lower, we lift. Nice work. Just give me 5. Coming to that internal rotation in 3. Holding up in 2. Good. Last one. Hold it up. Internally rotate. Try and lift that heel. Tap knee to knee. Lift back up. Knee to knee. Lift back up. Lift out of that shoulder for me. Lift the waist. Just for 5, we're pulsing in 4. Almost done, stay with it. 3, I know, I'm right there with you. 2, last one, hold. Little pulse, can you lift that heel? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew, good job. All right, let's slide that band off for this last set. We'll just do this next bit body weight. We're going to come into our regular side lying position. So this time you bend the heels and bring them in line with your hips. Stack your shoulders, hips, heels, one long line. We'll stay up on this forearm. So press out of the shoulder. Hands going to press that hip away again. And we're going to float the heels. Keep them lifted this whole time. Take a full breath in here. Exhale, we open the knee to the sky. Close it back down. Opening to the sky, closing back down. Whew, my legs are shaking already. Doesn't look like much, right? But you can feel a lot of things happening. It is strong. These small controlled movements are strong. Layer them on top of one another and you get that really nice Pilates burn. All right, we're adding on. Open the knee, hold. Reach the toes away. Tap the toes together. Close it down. We open, we reach. Together, reset. Open, reach. Together, reset. Beautiful. Stay with that. We're here for 3. We're going to stay open in 2. Last one. Open, reach. Gesture reach. Tap. Reach, tap, reach, nice work, lift out of the shoulder, press that hip away, ribs pull to the hips, belly to spine. We're holding out in 5, good job, stay with it, 4, final 3, last 2, reach it out, hold, lower the leg down, lift it back up, we lower, we lift, good job, almost there, just for 5, final 4, last 3, 2, 1, lift it, hold, place that right heel down, start to draw a circle in one direction. Good, try and keep that leg in line with your hip, circling one direction, almost there, breathe, breathe, breathe. And take it the other way now, last bit here, circling just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release, tap it out. Ooh, roll onto your back, we'll take a quick stretch. Left ankle, right knee, press that knee away. Ooh, even the stretch hurts. Nice work, everyone, stay with it. We've got one more side to go and then we are done. So stay with me, it will be over before you know it, and those glutes will be so strong. All right, when you're ready, we're gonna go over to the other side, release that leg, coming all the way up, grab that band, it's coming around the top of the knees, and we're gonna come onto our left side this time. So getting yourself set up, coming onto your left forearm, stack that shoulder over the elbow, shins come parallel with the top of our mat. Good, we press the hip away, lift the waist, take a full breath in here, and then we hover that leg up at hip height. Holding it here, flex through the foot. Good, find the breath. Focus on the core, ribs pull to the hips, belly to spine. Just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower, we lift. We lower, we lift. Good. Find that tension on the band. Lift away. Control on the way down. We're going to hold up in 4. Coming to that internal rotation in 3. Final 2. Last one, lift and hold. Turn the knee. Lift that heel. We tap knee to knee. Lift it up. Tap it down. Lift it up. Press out of the shoulder. Lift the waist. We're finishing with pulses. Just 5 more here. Final 4. Little pulse to finish in 3. Good. 2. Last one, hold, little pulse on your band. Keep lifting that heel, do your best, stay with it. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Tap out that glute. All right, you know what's coming, we're almost done, stay with it. Just slide the band down, it's above the ankles now. Get set up in the same position, shins in line, shoulder over the wrist. Press the hip away. Take a full breath in. And then hover that leg up to hip height. Hold here, flex through the foot. Holding there. It's strong, but you're strong, so stay with it. Just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We lower. We lift. We lower. We lift. Good job. Final 5. We're going to stay lifted in 4. Just 3 more. Coming to that internal rotation in 2. Last one, hold, turn the knee, lift the heel as best you can, tap knee to knee, press the heel up, tap knee to knee, lift it up, lift out of your shoulder, stay with it. Just 5 more. We pulse and then this band is gone. Final 3. Last 2, I know, last 1, hold. Little pulse on your band. Just give me 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whew, okay, that is done. We'll pop that band off to the side. Our final bit of work here, finishing with our clams, and then we've got a stretch and we are done. Bend the heel so they're in line with the hips now. Press the hip away, lift out of the waist, the shoulder. Full breath in and out. We're going to hover the heels here and start by turning the knee to the sky, close back down. See if you can get your right glute doing the work. Doing your best to keep your pelvis where it is. You can also place a hand here and just notice if the pelvis rocks forward and back. We're trying to keep it steady. So if the hand's moving, the pelvis might be rocking. Good. Squeeze the glute as you turn the knee. Good. We're adding on in 5. Stay open in 4. Last 3. Good. 2. Final 1. Open, reach, together, and close. Open, reach, together, and close. Beautiful. Stay with that. Whew. Almost done. Last bit of hard work for the day. We're going to stay with just the toes reaching out and in 4. Final 3. Keep lifting. Last 2. Final 1. Open, just reach, together, reach, together. You've got it. 5 more. We're lifting and lowering the leg in 3. Good. Last 2. Final 1. Hold it out. We lower, we lift. We lower, we lift. Nice work. Just for 5. Bottom leg coming down in 4. Final 3. Good. 2. Last 1. Bring that bottom leg down. Draw that circle. We are almost done. One way, keep circling. Imagine you've got a pencil on your big toe, scribbling that circle. Now take it the other way. Just for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Tap that glute out. Great work, everyone. Lay on your back. Glute stretch on the other side. Right ankle, left knee. Press that knee away. Whew. We are all done with the hard work. Bringing those arms out wide. We're going to drop the knees over towards the left. Take the left ankle, place it on top of that right knee. Find the breath, slow it down, in and out through the nose. If you've got that ankle hooked, release. Back through the center, over towards the right. And now your right ankle goes on top of the left knee. Good. Feel free to stay here and stretch for as long as you like. Thank you so much for practicing with me. It's such an honor to be able to guide you through these practices. I'll see you soon. Bye.